All right, let's talk heavyweight boxing. Wilder, Fury, is the fight dead? Is the fight dead and gone? Or is it still alive? Issy King Fight News, and we'll break it down. Got more on this. Hey yo, what's good, family? E King's Fight News back at it, man. Shout out to the whole team. Let's get it. Let's get it. So Deontay Wilder, he finds himself in an interesting situation, right? Without a network deal, he's actually a free agent. And now the question to me really is, who's calling the shots? Who is really calling the shots when it comes to Deontay Wilder? You know, does he call the shots, or does he let his team do all the work? Because, you know, not to say that the fighter shouldn't follow his team, but Deontay Wilder, he needs that rematch. He needs that rematch with Tyson Fury. Do I believe Tyson Fury needs a rematch? Absolutely. Fury needs a rematch as well. But oddly enough, I believe Deontay Wilder needs the rematch. Even more so because he did not get the knockout that he was expecting to get in the first fight. So he's the one that needs to right the wrong on that situation. Oddly enough, even though it was a draw, that's the perception. That, unfortunately, is a perception. And oddly enough, on the back of that draw, Tyson Fury has been able to secure himself a 5-fight deal with ESPN worth just about $100 million. God damn. Tyson Fury, out of nowhere, believes he calls the shots. When it comes to AJ, when it comes to Wilder. Because guess what? He's with the network that has a real foothold in sports in general and is starting to be a leader in terms of how boxing is seen. ESPN, man. ESPN already has two of the top pound-for-pound fighters in the world. Terrence Crawford, Vasily Lomachenko. And they now have Tyson Fury. Yeah, quite shocking. It's, you know, you can give Tyson Fury credit, call it a smart move. All that's well and good. My whole thing is, does he want the rematch with Deontay Wilder? Is he gonna call the shot and say, let's make that rematch happen? Or is he gonna sit back and basically fight whoever they put in front of him? Right? Because he's already getting paid. It seems like that's what it comes down to. What do I want to happen? There's a way to fix everything, right? There's a way to fix everything, but that would be if this fight went to purse bids and both fighters were committed on fighting each other one more time. You know, I don't get how all of a sudden, I personally don't get how all of a sudden a fight where, you know, any kind of fight that ends up in a draw, 9 times out of 10 you're going to run it back. 9 times out of 10 you're going to run it back. For sure there was a rematch clause, right? Like, this is the part I don't get. There was a rematch clause for Wilder Fury. Right? It's common sense that there was a rematch clause. So is the fight really dead? Or does it depend on who's calling the shots? That's my question to y'all, man. That's my most honest assessment of the whole situation. Can Deontay Wilder sit there and say, okay, you owe me a rematch, I got it in writing? Or is he going to let Al Heyman call a different shot? You know, that's my question. And it's King Fight News, because, you know, a purse bid can fix everything. You know, someone's going to end up with the rights to the fight, and it's not my job to care who has it. It's my job to cover these fights. So y'all know what it is. King Fight News. Smash the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And for more boxing, you already know what it is. It's King Fight News, and we're out.